Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time of day you're watching this video. Welcome to Stitch Etc's 26th floss tube.
I can't believe it.
I know. We've done really good.
We've done really good since October.
Yes.
So
I think having the store is kind of.
I just make myself do it.
Yeah.
I just
that
make
too.
myself. We just do it.
We just have to do it.
Yes. Well, welcome. I'm Kim. This is Ashley. I have to say this. Thank you for returning, which I do appreciate it. I don't know why anybody wants to listen to us do whichever every 2 weeks, but here we are. Like, click, share. I don't know all the technical stuff, but you guys know it. So, but thank you for returning because, I guess it makes, I don't know. I like to just show what is new in the store. And of course, then I have to tell you some things that are new in my life. I don't know why, I just do. But anyway, we have quite a bit.
Yeah, surprisingly. We were surprised. But we're coming to you from a new location. We got a new
cutting
tables made. And so the table we were using was back in this room, and now it's upstairs. And so we just figured change the scenery.
It was just a
folding table.
Folding tables, and we could drag it around. And now it's upstairs, and I'm like, and it's less than a week old, and it's already full of stuff. So that's sad.
Yes, coming to you from a new location, so you get to see our thread wall behind us.
Yeah, my handyman made this. It's nice. He made it on a dresser and put shiplap on it. You can't see it, but put shiplap on it on 3 sides, and the other side have all the drawers. That's the only thing I haven't filled up in this house, in this store yet. So, okay, what's new?
FFOs.
Okay, y'all gonna be proud of me. All my FFOs, well, I don't have any, but all my FOs are out. I have 1 at the framer, and I have 6 at the finisher.
Oh, I have some FOs.
What do you have that's FO? No, that's not FO though. What is FO? Yeah, it's not FFO.
It's not FFO.
There's too many Fs. I don't know.
This is a finish. So I was showing these last video. It is, I have the pattern up here. Love Notes by Brenda Gervais. I did.
And I was supposed to put them together yesterday.
The hearts. I did this
I love
love.
That one. I love that one.
I did not do the border just for making pillows and stuff like that.
It's hard. I have a hard time with straightening seams.
So,
we didn't even iron stuff.
No. And then this one. I did not use the called for colors. I kind of pulled my grandmother, pulled a Virginia, and I just went, I need a red. That's a good red. I need a white. Yeah, that's a good white.
Yeah, you can tell we own a store.
So,
but yeah, she was literally like, I'm not going upstairs. I'm not going in the other room. I'm not going upstairs.
Yeah.
But we've all had days like that. A white is a white. I mean, I'm sorry. White is white.
So,
so
I was just pulling stuff. I mean, if it would call for a pink, I was like, yeah, that's a pink. So,
I think they look nice. It's just not the
called for colors.
And you know what? Being creative artist, I like to think that. Being creative, but you can change it. You can change things. It doesn't mean that it's bad. It just means that you had the creativity to change it. Sometimes I go strictly by the book because I go strictly by the book, and then there's sometimes I'm like, I need root around in my
green
thread and pull out a red. So,
so that's what I did. But that's those are my only FFOs. I finished, I think, what was I working on?
Yes, we finished Love last weekend.
Yeah. So.
It's been a week, and I should have gotten them
done. Okay, that's my only FFO. I did not get much stitching done these past 2 weeks. So. WIPS.
Okay.
You want to go?
Oh, I'll go.
Okay.
So I have a whole lot of, okay, so, I showed you my whip parade 2 weeks ago, and I had, it was the Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee from Brenda Gervais, and it was the 2 cats I showed you, and I didn't have their heads done. It was just two cats
I stitched it that afternoon.
So I got her to do the cat heads, and it's already pressed with material at the finisher, and I just said, do something. I don't care.
I didn't know I had to finish it, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll do that.
Can I keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then, look at this god awful mess. I have. So then I was like, Oh, and then, you know, the other thing that was a heartstring samplery, and it was the Noel sampler, and I had just started just a little thing on it. So one day I worked on it 3 hours. And I mean, it was like, I didn't look at my phone. I didn't do any of that stuff, and I just worked on it. And I finished that wreath of flowers.
Sorry, I had to take that.
And then Noel. And I kept looking at it, and it wasn't lining, the flower colors weren't right, and something wasn't right, but it was, you know, about solid little thing. And I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at it, and I kept looking at it. I'd stitched it upside down. So, and there was a lot of dark burgundy red in it, and I thought, even if I pull this out, it's going to stain the fabric. I threw the whole thing away. I threw the whole big piece of, I just was like, I was sick. I was sick. I was sick that I worked that hard on it, and it was upside down. So that was, so I got rid of 2 of my WIPs. One I finished, and one I threw away. So then I was working on, can you get the pattern out?
These bad boys that she's stitching in one long row.
One long row. So anyway, I got houses and snowflake done. I didn't work too hard on that. So, okay, did that. That's, yeah. I have way too much material. Ooh, my bad. Okay, then I worked on, so then on Mondays I've decided I'm taking off from the world, from society, from everything. I literally do not get out of my pajamas. So then I decided, well, I got in my mom's pile because it's coming up on the anniversary of her death, and I'm very sad, but you know, it is what it is. So I had brought all her stitching home with me, and I want to finish it. So here it is. This is what I'm working on, right? So she did
Christmas Sampler 2, I believe. Christmas Sampler 2 by Cottage Garden.
Okay, so here it is. And I'm going to get this in the store. And there's a Halloween sampler and everything. So I remember her doing this. So she decides she's going to do this. Mm-hmm. Okay. So then she starts stitching it. And she didn't do a bad job. So I look at it and I go, oh, she did pretty good. You know, I mean, she did pretty good. But then I remember she didn't put the Z on it. And Ashley said, Dodie, you don't have the Z. Doesn't need it. So I guess everybody's alphabet does not need a Z. Yeah. So she stitched, but she didn't, she said she was done. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh, she's not done. Because there's like little birds, I'll show you in a second, little birds and holly and stuff. So I'm like, well, I can just knock all this little stuff out in a day.
Trying to figure out where to fit stuff because it doesn't all fit right.
I don't know what she was doing, but she just took off stitching, and so I've had to go back, you know, and I'm putting the little things in there, but I'm having to redesign them to fit in the space because there's not space for everything. So I got down to almost everything except the snowman and the house, and it's white on antique white, and I can't see it. I can't see it. It's hurting my head. So Ashley gets to finish it. But yay, Ashley. But here it is. And of course I don't iron it. But it's beautiful. We have to do the Z and we have to do the snowman. She just got down to that corner and went, I'm done. But she didn't do any, she did the stocking because it's a little wonky. But she didn't do any of the birds and things. And she also took liberty with the thread, but that was her. She always took liberty with the thread. This right here, I had to cut out because I just had to cut it out. And on the back, I'm not kidding, it was about 1/8 of an inch thick of just thread that I had to slowly go through and cut out. And the greens, I don't know what, I'm not trying to be ugly. I don't know what greens she used. So I used the called for greens. You know, I mean, yes, this looks like the pattern, but then it's not the pattern. She took her liberties at things, but that's okay. That's all right, because you know what? I hope I'm stitching half as good as it at her. You know, probably in 10 and you know 6 months. I hope I'm stitching this good. But anyway, so Ashley has to finish the snowman because I just can't see it. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be ugly. I literally can't see it. So I did that. And then I've been working on, so I don't have so much, I am not a Valentine person. I'm not that mushy love. It's just not my bag, you know? I mean.
We aren't spring people in general.
Right, but
We like winter and then we like Americana.
I like Halloween.
And Halloween, yeah, but like that time between winter and Americana, we're just kind of like.
I will get something for the grandchildren, and I will get something for my puppies for Valentine's Day. Meh, everything else. So, but anyway, I'm doing Romance by Bent Creek. Is it Bent Creek?
Yes.
Okay, Bent Creek. I love these things. Anyway, I can do them and not lose my mind.
She's almost done it.
So I only stitched one night and yesterday. So, you know, I'm stitching T right now. And I have to do the bee here and a few little flowers, you know, like I could finish this today if I would buckle down.
Well, today's a busy day. We're getting a lot of shipments in today.
Oh, yeah. She's like getting notified. You're getting this today.
Yeah, like this morning I woke up and it was like I had emails from Hoffman, Yarn Tree, Uline, and Amazon. So I was like, oh, good. They're all coming today.
That's okay. That's all right. So anyway, I'm going to work on that. I take this home every night. I'm like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Because if I would stitch at night when I got home, I'd get some stuff done. I go home. I put on my nightgown. It's like a thermal hoodie nightgown. It's weird, but I love it. It's from Walmart. Love it, love it, love it. Best $20 I spent. So anyway, I put that on. I get my heating pad because I'm always cold. I put that in the back of the couch. I get a fuzzy blanket, and then the 3 dogs jump on me, and I'm like, well, oh look, it's 11 o'clock and I need to go to bed. So I do not get anything done.
I don't get any stitching.
Well, you have a kid. I got 3 dogs. Well, I got 5 dogs, but I got 3 dogs that I need. All right, go.
So for my WIPS, so this is Lori Wilson's model.
Thread Milk Designs.
Thread Milk Designs. We've been borrowing it, but she is releasing the pattern at market.
We have it.
Yes.
It's an exclusive for our store until market, and then she's going to release it into the general public.
So I guess she's going to want her model back for market.
Yeah. So she and Chris are stopping when they're driving to market tonight from Utah to Nashville. They're going to stop through, I think, spend the night. There's 2 antique malls that she got to one of them when she was here in October, and she got to go down one row of it. It's massive and 2 stories, and she was like, oh my gosh. And she only got to go down one row. And there's a restaurant half a block up. I'm sure you guys have heard us talk about 12 West, but we went there to eat and she liked it, and I said, come on through, you know, stay the night, come to the store, you know, and just hang out for a day, like to rest between, because that is a long drive between Utah to Nashville. That's a long drive. But anyway, so they're going to do that. So we're going to, she said I could borrow her sample until market. Because she's like, I'm not selling it till then. So
she's going to want it back. I've started stitching it on the Shrukey's Tan 36 count with the called for colors. So it's not a hard stitch. This is all, I think
36 count is so pretty.
That's all I've done, but it's all one color right now. I mean, as you can see, it's just the words right there. So I'm excited to move on to the other colors in it, but I also want to finish this one color, so. And then this cursed piece. The peacock.
Peacock's beautiful. We sold
Manor
it
at Peacock Hill.
We sold it yesterday. The lady just saw her partial done, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I have to have this." So,
it's a cursed piece because I messed it up again, but I'm not picking it out. It is staying.
We're not telling you where it is either.
So I'm just like, oh my god,
isn't that gorgeous?
So
it is truly beautiful.
It is pretty. I mean, I love stitching it until I mess up on something, and then I'm just like, I remember why I can't stand it. But it's, I mean, I love it, and I love the colors and everything, but
Kay started it and finished it.
Yeah, Kay finished it before.
And it's framed.
Yeah, and then that's mine. She started it after me.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about those things.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
also a speed stitcher. She just finished, you all know okay. It is, I think it was a leisure arts. That's how old. She got it 17 years ago?
Yeah.
About.
First trip out to Pennsylvania.
First trip to Pennsylvania to visit me. And because we became friends in the summer, because Ashley and Jack were dating.
As much as you can date in middle school.
Yeah, you know, they went to the water park every day, which was fun. I mean, and it was anyway. And we decided, we met each other and realized we both love cross stitch and blah, blah, blah. So she came out that fall. And at that time, Hershey, Pennsylvania had a big cross stitch thing, like in a convention, and stores would come and, you know, you could, kind of like the Galleria now in St. Louis, whatever, but it was in Hershey. And she bought this Santa, and I know y'all know it. When you see it, you'd be like,
oh yeah.
It's a Santa with a sled. He's got a patchwork coat on, and bears are pulling the sled.
It's like 4 feet long.
It is seriously like this long.
But like this tall.
And the whole back of the sky is full coverage with the trees and the snow.
And beading.
And beading, yeah. She said she got to the point where she didn't even know where the beads went. She just thought that looked like a good snowflake. Anyway, so that's her oldest whip, and she finished it in the past 2 weeks. I mean, we've all had big celebrations but she's one of those people. Well, I call her my ambidextrous freak friend because she stitches with both hands.
Yes.
So when she decides to stitch, it's like, and I can't even watch her. But she's finished, and they sin. Mm-hmm. She did it on 28 count, and she's 5'2". Mm-hmm. So
it was like the size of her.
It's the size of her. She's finished that bear. Or Santa Bear, or whatever. She's working on Lila Studios Independence Hall. She does some massive things. And I said, oh, well, what are you going to do now? She goes, well, I have 5 quilts I have to bind. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even get romance done or something, and I'm stitching it upside down.
Well, I mean, both of her kids are out of the house. She has 1 dog, and her husband works from home. Half the time.
And most of the time. And he either travels or he works from home. He cleans and he cooks. Which, you know, I mean, hey, she did that raising the kids. I'm like, more power, sister. Good for you. But her house is spotless all the time. Oh, and he helps her. He helps her decorate. I'm like, Ed, can you get the Christmas tree? You know, and that's a battle. No, but, you know, Lloyd's like, oh, absolutely. Let me do this for you. I'll put it up. And I'm going to help you put the ornaments on. I'm over here going, oh, for the love of God, just cut something down. So anyway, so what we're saying, the moral to that, as I jibber jabber, is she has time to stitch, and she has a beautiful sewing room, and she's very lucky, and I'm jealous. So I guess maybe I'd get more stuff done if everything else was, my life was. Yeah. I say that, but then I'd be looking at my phone or something. So
what's new?
Are we showing what's new?
It is what's new, yeah.
Okay, you want to go?
Okay. We got these Little House Needleworks Lovable Petites in Valentine's. And then we have the winter bag.
And we have the blue bag, too.
We have the blue bag. And one of the deliveries today is the thread for it. So, we do not sell the beads to these bags.
The embellishments.
The embellishments, yes.
You can call Shepherd's Bush, and they will gladly send it out to you. They have excellent customer service. I'm not trying to say, hey, go there, but hey, go there.
Yeah, if you want, that's, I mean.
You know, we can't, right now I'm not going to get the buttons because I'd rather, there's still a lot of stuff I need to get just to make the store, well, how I want it.
Just get thread.
So, oh my gosh, so you can go show your last one, and I'll tell someone else.
Scary. That's not new, but we got Scary in, so I'm excited to stitch that one. Once the thread comes in, I'm going to probably be stitching winter for our store, which I'm excited. I haven't stitched one of these in a while, and then I'll stitch flag.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay. What do you have to say, Mom?
I don't know, I forgot.
Okay.
Oh, I know what it was. So last week we were doing something in the front of the store. We were taking a tree down. And the postman comes and he hands me a bag. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah, I bet we weren't expecting this.
Full of gentle arts. I almost kissed the man.
Our journal arts is pretty full right now.
Yes. Praise the Lord. And then we got fiber on a whim fabric. Oh, get that. So we ordered it in October. And we hadn't heard from them or anything. I hadn't checked in. So it's not, I mean, I'm not blaming them. I'm just, I hadn't gotten it.
We got 14 count cream and sugar. It's like an antique white.
Okay.
It's not quite, it's like a variegated antique white.
I'd say it's a shade darker than antique white.
Yeah, but
This color's just
14 count pistachio.
isn't that gorgeous. So anyway, I ordered it in October and it hadn't come. So there's more she's getting.
I have, yeah.
So I just kind of forgot about it. Not it's 28 count.
Okay.
I just kind of forgot about it. It came too, and it's just gorgeous. I love fiber on a whim fabric. I love it.
Milk and honey, 28 count even weave. A little bit, it's darker than milk and sugar.
It's got a little green. I see a little
Yeah.
bit of green. If you guys want to, we will take a close picture with our phone.
With natural lighting too and everything. That's gonna make a difference.
That's pistachio.
This is pistachio count and 28 count even weave. It's that green I showed you in 14 count, just and this.
Pretty too. Anyway, I was so excited. So I mean, we will get more fabric, a lot more fabric at market. That's where 6 of us going, and I've already started planning out. I've already decided, okay, you and you are going here, and you are going there, and we're hitting fabric. That's the first bad boy that there is.
Latte in 40 count linen. It's a nice, it has a little bit of green in it, but a nice
A little yellowy green.
tan.
But see, I like
it's like an antique tan, like for antique samples.
I like for samplers. I mean, I love colored fabric, and I'm always drawn to it. But for just samplers and things like that, I love just plain fabric. I don't want anything to take away from. But that's just me. I mean, everybody can do it on different things. I don't know. She's still looking. I don't know.
We got. Oh, here's one. Cappuccino.
What count's that?
36 count linen.
We should have gotten this out beforehand.
Yeah.
My bad.
This is another one that's good for antique samplers. So I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Anyway, that came. That was a surprise last week. I was just giddy. So then, we got. You know how we sell the magnetic boards. So we restocked those after Christmas because those were really nice Christmas gifts to give. And I'm not going to show you those. We have red, pink, sage, aqua, fuchsia.
Purple.
We've got the colors.
If you ask us, we could tell you.
So then I got this style. These were different, aren't these? These are cute.
These are like the size of a sheet of paper.
Yeah, these are like an 8 by 11 type of, and they're $12. So here's yellow. These I put them all out together, and they look like Easter eggs. And it's got the little. Can you see the little scallop there?
Mm-hmm.
That's cute.
I like this color she's about to show.
That's pretty, isn't it?
The really pale pink, a pastel pink.
Yeah. And then
hot pink.
So anyway, that's pretty. So those are new. And I asked Ashley before we did this, I said, have I shared these? I don't know. Yes, no, yes, no. So if I've shown them, forgive me.
We're sorry.
But it's been 2 weeks, and so I don't
A lot's happened in 2 weeks. We did the retreat stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm going to show you, and if I've shown you these, just ignore it. Just fast forward it. So here's the farmhouse. From Priscilla. I actually have we have 17 boards getting ready to go out today. And the woodworker, I went out to my shop, and they're actually painting 50 more. So please bear with us, we're hurrying.
If you ordered a kit, what's holding us up with that is the thread. We ordered enough thread, and because there's 3 skeins of 12 grain in it, and we ordered 150, and we got 40. So hopefully in today's package
today.
we get more.
So, but anyway, and anyhow, we're working on it. We really are. It's not. So then there's is that March? I can't read back.
Yes, that is March.
Okay, I really gotta get glasses. And let's go ride a bike with the tulips. And that's cute too. So then I really don't know if I've shown these. Like, part of me goes yes, and then part of me goes no. I'm gonna show you again. Plum Street, this happy morning. It is beautiful. She did this for Country Sampler last year, and two of my friends bought it. And they have stitched it on 40 count because that's how the kit was sold. And I kid you not, that barn's that big on 40 count.
But I mean, if you look at the barn, I don't think it'd be god awful. Here, let me take it out.
It's beautiful. I mean,
because it's not just like do 100 stitches, turn around, and do another 100 stitches.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
I wouldn't. That's where I would pull my hair out. But like,
it's got like a patchwork.
It's got patchwork on it, so it's broken up. So I think even though it's massive, I could do it because.
Well, then you just might be doing it.
Oh, I gotta get past all my other projects first.
No.
All my other big projects. Let me finish at least one.
Okay. Okay. Then here is. I really think
Christmas mini moon. I feel like we have
Christmas mini moon. I think that's cute. And some people are still working on Christmas, or they're working on Christmas for next year
for 2023
because it's cold and it's
we're expecting we have snow twice on our forecast now for the next week and a half.
Yep.
So what better thing to do than
stitch? Because I'll also check for people that live close by. We will post it on our page, but if it is bad weather, we're not opening the store. I live out in the country, and I am not going to risk. Also, the Mini Cooper goes, nope. Not going to risk it. And if it's bad, Urban.
If it's bad, daycare will be closed because I have to go over a weird bridge to get to daycare.
If it's bad, and we will post it. But if it's bad, call. Don't call. Just check our Facebook page.
Facebook and Instagram. I'll post it on both.
Anyway, here's this one. I like that.
My heart's welcome.
We have shown these. I'm sorry, because we discussed the big butt girls.
Yeah.
The fat girls or whatever.
So.
Well, I'm just going to do it again. So.
Surprise.
And there's one more, and then I'll talk about this. Maybe I talked about this last time.
We're just really wanting you guys to.
And here's the Yuletide delivery.
Stitch these new plum trees.
I saw it on social media. I don't know, but see how you can't see. You can't, but the deer is white. Well, the lady who stitched it made it a brown, and I don't know if I'm sure it was overdyed, but it was like a 434, 435, that color, that yellowy brown, and then put white spots on it like a deer, so you could actually see it. I think that if we stitch this, which we probably will, I will put. That will change the deer because that's just I can't see the deer. It's like a ghost deer. So that's that. Okay.
So we have one other thing. This is something we've been wanting to do for a while.
And when Lori was here,
she taught a class on how to stuff with sawdust. So we have sawdust for sale. I don't even know what size this is, but it's full.
It's a size that would it's a this size. It's like an 8x11. It's an 8x. But I mean, once it's stuffed, it puffs out. But it's like an 8x11 type of
sheet thing.
Full.
Just $4. So for it. But yeah. So it's just a different way to stuff your pillows.
Right. It's a little more primitive. I haven't done it yet, but I got my woodworking. I've got two guys now that just do. They I don't want to say handymans, but like they made this table. I had a armoire and it was pitiful, and it had been in the shop for like 10 years, and so they stripped it and they're painting it black. I went out there today. It looks good. They're now taking over the cutting, and then the other guy, it's his kind of his stepson. He comes to work with him, and he's painting for me. So now I can spend more time in the store working on things, and so they're kind of the behind the scenes, and they're bagging up the sawdust and generally helping us out immensely so that we can focus on store stuff.
front end stuff.
Yeah. So last Friday, we opened the registration to the retreat. And
it is still open. We're on wait list right now, but you can still apply.
It's with Priscilla and Chelsea.
Yes.
It's Stars, Stripes, and Stitching is the name of it. Though it's Americana with that name. But Annie, the proper stitcher, and I are doing, and Ashley are doing it. I can't forget Ashley because she's doing all the behind the scenes stuff.
I do all the computer work.
So we opened registration. It was filled up almost instantly. And when I say, 39 minutes.
45.
I thought it was 39.
I thought it was 45.
Less than an hour.
Yes.
It was filled up. And, people got waitlisted and some people got upset. And we're truly sorry. We literally, first person, second person, third person. I mean, that's how it came into Google Docs. And that's what we did.
And it's time-stamped.
And, so we've given the people, we gave them a week and to pay the money, and it's non-refundable, and I sound like I'm horrible, but got to protect ourselves. And then the people and I'm not chasing you down. I love y'all, but I'm not chasing you down. So if you don't contact us and pay us, so next Tuesday, we're going to go to the, if there's any people canceled out, we're going to the wait list and doing that. So like, don't give up. There's hope. There's hope. And it's,
yes.
you can always register. I mean, you just will right now at this point be put on a wait list, but
we, right now we're giving everybody until, cause it's due Monday night, like 11:59 p.m. So then whoever doesn't pay that Tuesday, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to do it once a week so that I'm not having to like keep track of like, oh, well, she got dealt on, like, it's just Tuesdays are going to be our notifying day.
Yeah. So, hang in there. Last year we went through a lot.
Like almost 80 people.
But they could also refund their money and so maybe now that they're paying the money, they are not going to.
So they're really going to think. Yeah, people are going to think.
But I don't know. I have no idea. I have every retreat is so different.
Mm-hmm. And we're kind of learning too with every retreat what works best, and it seems like this Google Doc.
Yeah, people were worried about it, but then when they did it, they were like, "Holy smokes, this was easy." So
I'm trying to make it easy.
Anyway, so we've been dealing with that and taking down Christmas. So Alyssa said that from my last video, hi Alyssa, that I needed to take down my Christmas. Well, I don't have a picture because we're not behind it, but it's down. I'm on the fireplace. I had the greenery and stuff up there, so now I have just a.
We have one window left to decorate.
But the Christmas is down.
Yes, the Christmas is down.
So I want to do. I told my husband today. I said I want to go to antique stores this weekend, Sunday, because I'm like I know. I've only been open 6 months, but I want something new. I need some new creativity for the windows. To some backdrop pieces to put the stuff on. So he's like, well, we can do whatever.
So she used to go to Hobby Lobby and see what they have.
I like old stuff. So anyway, so I have a story.
Okay.
Because I have to end everything with a story. So Ed's birthday was the Sunday after the last video.
The 8th. Mm-hmm.
So we go to eat at one of his favorite restaurants, and it's Ed, Ashley, Travis, and Urban. So
and Mom.
I mean, of course, because I'm telling the story. So when we get there, we have an argument. Not an argument.
A discussion.
Discussion. Where Urban's going to sit. And Ed goes, well, I think he's going to sit at this side. And I said, well, I think he's going to sit at this side. Because it was like, this was Ed, this was me. And then across was Travis and Ashley. So Ed wanted to sit by Urban. So he came and he sat by me. So you can tell Ed was just not happy because he wasn't with his bud. So, and then I told everybody to not say anything, but he shared my liver and onions with me. He loved it. But I think he's little, he'll eat, he is not picky at all.
He'll eat anything.
And then I think a lot of kids don't eat it because their parents are like, ew. So I threaten everybody at the table. But he ate it. And
I don't care. I don't want a picky kid.
he was, you know, a delight and everything. So we go to leave, and so Travis is carrying Urban, and I, you know, I give him kisses and blah blah blah. So there's our car, a space, and then Ashley's car, and Travis is going to put Urban in. For some reason, he sits him down, and Ed has the door open. He's standing there, and he runs over to Ed, and he's like, you know, like loving on Ed, and then he climbs in our car, and he climbs in Ed's driver's seat. And he's got his hands on the wheels and everything, and he looked in the back seat, and Ed's like, oh, he's looking for a car seat. He wants to go home with Grandpa. That was the best birthday gift ever, ever, ever in all eternity. He he was so excited about that. And then Saturday,
This past Saturday, yes.
yes, Urban was here, and Urban does not like to be here.
He just has the energy of like a 3-year-old and a 1.5-year-old body.
You know, I mean, and across the store, and then he's upset, and then people don't want to come in and shop when you've got an upset kid and this and that, and I said to Ed, Urban's really, you know, he's bored. Well, I'll just come after him. So he comes after him, put the car seat in the truck, and we had work done on the farm. We had an excavator pulling up trees and things. So he took him out, drove him out in the field, I found out. So he could watch the excavator pull the trees out and everything. And he's like, oh, he loved it. He just loved it. I'm like, did Urban like it or did Grandpa like it? So then he took him into town to the drive-in and then he fell asleep, but he got him his hamburger and Mountain Dew. I said, yeah, gave a 16-month-old Mountain Dew. But it's in a cup about that big, and Urban drinks like 3 sips of it. But he's just like Grandpa. So he was very excited about that. But we've been using Ashley's car seat, so you have to move it. This story's going on and on forever. But he has to move over the car seat. So he's like, I think I'm going to start doing that every Saturday. I'm like, okay, you know, that's fine. So I need a car seat. Okay. And I said, he's like, have Ashley order a car seat or get a car seat. Okay. I said, are you going to put it in the middle of the truck because it's a bench seat and then I can sit over here? Or are you going to put it over here so I can sit by you? But I'm like, I'm really going to feel stupid doing that, but I'll do it. And he goes, well, he's going to put it in the passenger seat. And he goes, and if you need to go somewhere with me, we'll just take my work car. He's like, that's the pickup trucks for Urban and I. I just got ousted by a 16-month-old. That's fine. It's one of the things coming today. So he will bring the pickup in so Ashley can put the car seat.
Driver.
So he can put the car seat in. I'm like, you know, I kept saying I need a car seat for the car. Yeah. Just have Ashley switch it over. But now Grandpa has his own car seat. So
I don't mind switching it. It's easy.
But now we've got our own.
I know.
So that's okay. I mean,
yes.
like I've said before, it makes my heart happy because Ed doesn't show a lot of his enthusiasm about anything. The little Chihuahua Daisy in Urban.
Yep.
That's really
That's
it. But that's my story of the 2 weeks. And I'm sorry I showed you everything from this because
we just really want you guys to stitch it. That's all.
I just can't.
And we like it.
I can't get my together. I can't.
Don't worry. In 2 weeks we'll have lots of stuff to show you because of our deliveries coming in today.
And my picture will be done.
Yes.
And
so we'll have
hopefully
a lot
some will be
2
back from the
weeks.
finisher. I don't know.
What's 2 weeks from now? I don't know. February 3rd.
February 3rd? All right.
Alright.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, we got to go get ready for deliveries.
Yes.
All right. Well, have a great 2
Have a-
weeks. Have a good weekend. Have a great 2 weeks.
Yes.
Get a lot of stitching done. If you guys need anything,
Give us a call.
give us a
send
call.
message.
Messages. We'll post office half a block, so we can run things to you. Ed's home this weekend, so he dropped me off today, and I loaded him up with 8 boxes to go to UPS. I was like,
There you go.
here you go, bye bye.
Yeah.
So we're getting stuff out. So
Yes.
anyway, enough jibber jabber. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye, guys.